क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो हमारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत भूलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you, live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy. Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. To understand the subsequent part, I will try to understand through one example. Example is which is available easily. One is electricity, second is bulb, and third is light. Bulb is matter. If there is only bulb, there is no light. If there is only electricity, there is no light. And the light doesn't come out of the bulb from any part. It comes out only out of the filament. This example is clear. Now the bulb, the filament, the light, they are meaningful only because of electricity. So electricity is the cause because of which both the inert bulb and the light are created. If there is no electricity, bulbs are not required. So what is the reality? Is the bulb reality, the filament reality, or electricity reality? The rule is energy cannot be created, it can be modified. Matter cannot be destroyed, it gets reconverted into energy. If this example is clear, now come to this. Dvau imo purusho loke ksharascha kshara evacha. Now in our technical language we say that Brahman or the reality or the Purusha is simultaneously both the material cause as well as the efficient cause of this world. Material cause is the matter of which this world is made, and efficient cause is the expression of the reality through the matter. So, everything that is observed by us, Kshara Sarvani Bhutani, everything is constantly changing. This is the matter aspect. And Kutastaha, the reality which is expressing through the matter, the electricity which is expressing through the bulb as light. See? Now the light also doesn't get destroyed. Why? Because light is not created. Light is just a manifestation. When we switch off, has the light died? When we switch on, is the light born? But without the light, the bulb and electricity has no meaning. If this is clear, then in the bulb of our body, there is a filament of mind and mind. Both the bulb and the filament, all of them are only matter. In the same manner, the body and the filament mind, they are matter. They are inert. But in that mind, when the consciousness is reflecting as Chidabhasa, that filament mind becomes enlivened. And that enlivened mind is what we call Kutastha or the Jiva. You must have done it. We have done it in our childhood. Sometime you are doing something at night and the bulb becomes fused. But there is no possibility that you can go and fetch new one. So what we used to do, we take the same table lamp and move the bulb this way, that way, and when the filament gets connected, immediately light comes. See, it is not a continuous light. It's just a phenomenon. Exactly the same way, when consciousness gets reflected in the mind as Chidabhasa, that mind becomes enlivened. That enlivened mind is Kutastha or Jiva. See, Kshara Sarvani Bhutani, Kutastha Akshara Uchyate. Okay. Thereafter, now the story continues. The 17th verse. Uttama Purushastvanyaha Paramatmetyudarutaha Yo Lokatrayamavishya Vibhartyavyaya Ishvaraha. So we have seen two Purushas, Kshara Purusha, Akshara Purusha. Now this is Uttama Purusha, third one. Kshara, because do Imo Purusha loke. One is Kshara Purusha, number one. Akshara Purusha, number two. And now this is Uttama Purusha, three. Now Uttama Purusha tu Anya. Now this Uttama Purusha is other than these two. Which are the two? The body, matter, and expression of the consciousness in the matter as Chidabhasa. Thereby a phenomenon called as a Jiva is born. That is the second Purusha. So Uttama Purusha is other than the body and the Jiva. Bulb is the Kshara Purusha. The filament with the light is Akshara Purusha. And electricity is the Uttama Purusha. In any language, there are degrees of expression. Like good, better, best. Good is infinitive, better is comparative, and best is superlative. Kshara Purusha is the infinitive. The second Purusha is comparative. And the third Purusha is superlative. All of them are Purushas. All of them are nothing but Paramatma. See? So when the bulb breaks or when the filament breaks, is anything going to happen to electricity? When this body dies, and when the body dies, there cannot be Jiva. Will anything happen to Paramatma? So we go on, oh God, please save me, I don't want to die. Bhagavan will say, what is death? Who died? See, friends, what we have to recognize that Kshara Purusha rise above the body identification. Akshara Purusha rise above the Jiva notion. Then you come to the Uttama Purusha, the divinity that you are. How straight away it is so simple. Uttama Purusha tu anya. And what is that Anya Purusha? Paramatma iti udarutaha. So body, then Jivatma and Paramatma. Paramatma expressing through the body is called a Jivatma. Man expressing through the wife is called as husband. Out of these three, husband is the Jivatma, wife is the matter, and the man is the Paramatma. There can't be simpler understanding about the so-called Jiva. Now, how do we get it? One husband came to me and said to me, Swamiji, I am miserable. I said, who is miserable? Me. Because of what? Because of wife. So you are not miserable. The husband is miserable. Yes. As a husband, I am miserable. I said, if you get out of it, only solution, think properly. Avichara kruto bandha vicharena nivartate. All the problems are because of wrong thinking. They can be only corrected. The problems are never solved. They are dissolved. Then I asked him, your husband? He said, yes. Is husband a common noun or a proper noun? Any dumb getting married to any dumby is called a husband, is it not? So husband is a common noun. So every husband is miserable. Really, somebody says, yes, then it's okay. Friends, every jiva has the same story. Nothing new. But we start imagining, I am the most unfortunate one. See, other people, they can get 3-4 times married. I could not get married. Relax, relax, relax. Don't become anybody. Man becomes husband. Husband can never become man. Illusion cannot become the reality. Illusion cannot be destroyed. Illusion cannot be improved. Illusions cannot be changed. Illusions cannot be useful. They are for fun. See? Then, Uttama Purushaha tu anya Paramatma iti udarutaha. So, Paramatma expressing through the body as life, jivana, it is a phenomenon. Electricity expressing through the bulb as light is a phenomenon. Because there are many bulbs, we say there are many lights, but it is wrong. Because there are many bodies, we say there are many bodies. No, life is common. What will be the spiritual practice? Rise above the body identification, rise above the notion, I am most unfortunate, why only happens to me only, other people are so lucky, I am so miserable. You deserve. See, friends, don't justify you are miserable. Bhagavad Gita we are reading. what yoga according to Bhagwan Krishna, not twisting the body. Bhagwan Krishna's yoga is what? Tam vidyat dukkha sanyoga viyogam yoga sanjitam sa nischena yoktavyaha yoga anirvinna chetasa. When the miseries come in our life, tam vidyat dukkha sanyoga, when miseries come in our life, viyogam, refuse to be miserable. But how to do that? Sanishena yoktavyaha. Make a firm resolution. May anything happen. Refuse to be miserable. Make God miserable. You don't become miserable. That is yoga. But instead of that, we cooperate with the miseries. Then more miseries will come. See, like I am staying with Jaymati. I am not telling Arvind. So, I get all the comforts, best comforts. If somebody asks me, Swamiji, I am going to South Africa, which is the place I should go and stay comfortably? Go to Jaymati. No other way around. Suppose I am staying with them and they are creating sufficient problems for me. I go to take bath, halfway the water is gone. I go to the toilet, there is no tissue paper. I start taking food, only salt in the dal and only mirchi in the sabji. I am fed up. So I leave that place. Again somebody asks me, I am going to South Africa, which is the best place to go. Go anywhere, don't go there. See, when you become miserable, you attract miseries. When you refuse to be miserable, make the miseries miserable. Now, how to do that? Simplest technique, don't become. Yes, everybody goes through experiences, good and bad. We simply say that we are devotees of Bhagwan Krishna and we keep on chanting his name, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, or JSK, JSK, JSK. If you see the life of Bhagwan Sri Krishna, as much tortures and miseries he has gone through, we are nowhere near that. To be a devotee of Bhagwan Krishna and to cry. So as a devotee, you have no right to be miserable. As a student of Vedanta, you have no right to be miserable. As a husband, you have right to be miserable. Friends, don't make life serious, friends. Life is a fun. So, Uttama Purushato Anya Paramatma iti udarutaha. Now, what is Paramatma does? Yo lokatrayam avishya vibharti avyay Ishvaraha. Now, this Paramatma alone is expressing in the three worlds. Which are the three worlds? Waking world for the waker, dream world for the dreamer, the deep sleep world for the deep sleeper. The same man is supporting the three worlds: the son, the husband, the father. If the father dies, nothing happens to son. If the wife dies, nothing happens to husband. If the son dies, nothing happens to the father. But if the man dies, he has no existence. How much more simpler could be spiritual life? Then what to do? Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. Whatever you enjoy, don't do it in a half-hearted way. Anything you do, give only one option: either I do or I don't do. But we are average people. On the surface, we show, okay, I'll do it. Inside, I don't. Acidity is guaranteed. Friends, So, yo lokatrayamavishya, this Paramatma alone is expressing through waking experiences as the waker and the dreamer in the dream experiences and the deep sleeper prajna in the deep sleep experience. Yo lokatrayamavishya vivarti avyay Ishvara. And although he is supporting, he is Ishvara, complete uh, ownership, Isha, and Avyaya. Although he is playing the role of a waker, he doesn't become miserable like a waker. Although he is playing the role of a dreamer, he doesn't become miserable like a dreamer. Although he is playing the role of a deep sleeper, but he does not go to sleep. This is what Bhagavan says. Mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha vedaisha sarvai ahameva vedya. Now see how the aham is brought out. First, aham was indicated with reference to waking, dream, deep sleep, and samadhi. Now, then the aham is further explained that there are two principles: one matter, and second is sentiency. Both of them are only because of the third factor, Uttama Purusha. So, in place of electricity, keep Paramatma. In case of the bulb, the Kshara Purusha. In case of the light, Akshara Purusha. And then the question comes, where from the light and the bulb comes? It comes from the Paramatma, the electricity. So, yo lokatrayamavashi bivarti avyaya ishvaraha. So, although he is supporting all of them, but he is not getting influenced by any one of them. Asanga shastrena drudena chitva. This is the meaning. This point you should be very clear. Attachment is an illusion. We are not attached to anything or anybody. It is a self-deception. See, when we keep on imagining without this, without that, I am very miserable, it is like, scratch of a eczema. Drop it. Otherwise, we can never celebrate our life. See, this mic is created so that it can become functional between the speaker and the listener. If the mic is not up to date, up to the mark, it will be thrown away. Bhagwan created human beings as his instrument through which he wants to express fully. If this instrument is not perfect, through which happiness cannot be expressed, Bhagwan will correct his mistake. I am sorry I made you human being. You should have been made a giraffe. Go there. See, friends, Uttama Purusha tu anya Paramatma iti udarutah yo lokatrayamavishe vivarti avya. Continuing further, 18th mantra. Yasmad ksharamati अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमः. Yasmad, because aham, this I, kshara atitaha and aksharadapi cha uttamaha. Electricity is telling, because I am beyond the bulb and the light, Paramatma is telling, because I am beyond the Kshara Purusha, the matter, and Akshara Purusha, the Jiva, therefore I am called as Uttama Purusha. See? Yasmat Ksharamati Toham, I am beyond the matter. When the matter changes, I don't change. When the matter is destroyed, I don't get destroyed. Akshara Purusha Jiva. Jiva is neither born nor dies. It is just an appearance in between. This Akshara Purusha, this Purushottama, the Tritiya Purusha, Yasmat Ksharamati Tuham, Aksharadapi Uttama. because I am Uttama, beyond these two, Ataha Asmi Loke Vedecha Prathita Purushottamaha. And therefore, I am referred by the world and in the scriptures, Vedas, as Purushottama. So, by the word Purushottama means Ekameva Dvitiya, Neha Nanasti Kinchana, although expressing through the multiplicity, yet it has not suffered the limitations of multiplicity. यस्माक्षरमतीतोऽहम् अक्षरादपि अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रथितः is very much known as Purushottama. Now, after having told this, now the ball is in our court. The 19th mantra. Yo mamevamasambudho janati purushottamam. That T is Hrasva, it is not Dirgha. It is not Janati, no. Janati Purushottamam Sasarva Vidbhajati Mam Sarva Bhavena Bharata Yaha Mam Evam Asammudaha. Yaha Asammudaha. That person who is no more a dull-witted. Moodha means what? The one who is under the influence of the mood is moodha. Spelling is the same. Yam wo wo di. This is the Malayali spelling. Yam wo wo di. And moodha becomes Yam wo wo di h. H is from Andhra Pradesh. So those who are functioning their life under the influence of their moods, they are the fools of the highest order. मेरा मूड नहीं है. यो माम एवं असम्मूढ़ः. Evam in this manner. In what manner? I support the gross body, I support the jiva, but when the gross body dies, nothing happens to me. When the jiva is dull or intelligent, it makes no difference to me. I am beyond all of them. So neither the body bothers me, nor the jiva bothers me. Meaning what? When the body doesn't bother me, then waking world possessions have no impact on my life. When I take the jiva doesn't bother me, then relations and again going to hell and heaven and the karma and the kartavya karma and being responsible, all these bluffs disappear. Those people who keep on talking all the time, but is it not our duty? What duty? Duty. You have got duty towards yourself also. See, this talking about the duty is indirectly glorifying one's ego. See? Is it not our duty? We should take care of children. Do it and suffer. Or else do it and enjoy. If you are doing it and suffering, you are a jiva. If you are doing it and enjoying, you are Paramatma. See? Therefore, yaha mam evam asammudaha mam purushottamam janati. Now here another important principle. Truth cannot be known by remaining other than the truth. Knowing and being is one. You cannot know without being, and you cannot be without knowing. And these things are simultaneous. In case of the objective world, there is no simultaneous possible. First of all, This is a phone, some object known. Now, is this experience, I am the phone? No. But when it comes to oneself, to the self Purushottama, we cannot know Paramatma by remaining other than Paramatma. Where knower, known, difference dissolves. That is the ultimate truth. And therefore, that experience where experiencer is not born, this experience you cannot spell it out. Neither you are getting anything nor you are losing anything. In being, there is no addition or subtraction. And you cannot be without knowing, and you cannot know without being. Therefore, yo mam evam asamudha, yo asamudha mam evam janati purushottamam. In this way, we have to recognize Paramatma as functioning through us. See? Husband has to remember that a man is functioning through the limitation of the wife. Then, whatever are the rules and regulations, according to live your life. As long as you are in front of your wife, behave only as a husband. How to behave husband? Remain miserable, frustrated, then it's okay. Friends. But you are not husband 24/7. After she goes, good. She's gone. See, friends, life becomes a great fun. We become so serious about it. So, Sa Sarvavit, he has known everything what is worthy of knowing. What was worthy of knowing? Vedaisya Sarvai Ahameva Vidya. He has known correctly what is the meaning of I. What is the meaning of Paramatma? This is what realization. And in realization, there is nobody. If there is a body, then it is illusion. And if there is nobody, then there is no honor, there is no dishonor. There is no gain, there is no loss. Because nobody. When we are sleeping and snoring loudly, if other people come and start talking ill about us, like a Kumbhakarna is sleeping, we don't say, why do you call me Kumbhakarna? We agree. Friends, this is how we have to recognize we are functioning through the body as somebody. Now go back, when you drop the body, all your relations and possession disappear. Then you come to the one who was holding on them. When you drop that, you come back to yourself. And friends, be attentive. Finite things require repetition. Infinite doesn't require repetition. You cannot know the truth twice. If you know the truth twice, earlier was an illusion and second is super illusion. Do we know twice I am a man? Hey, every day I remember I am a man. Every day I know I am a man. No. Our being is recognized once in a lifetime. And having recognized it, then nothing to do, nowhere to go. Somebody calls you fool, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? But it is very difficult, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, हो जाएगा. Relax. All the time leading a tense life is no spiritual life. Satsanga is not an asylum where we go. No, it's a freedom. So, sa sarvavid bhajati mam sarva bhavena bharata. Meaning what? He who has thus recognized this real self that he is, what will happen? Now be attentive. I as a son, I as a husband, I as a father. Will I hate I as a son? Will I hate the husband? Will I hate the father? No. I know I am only that. In the same manner, Sa Sarvavid Bhajati Mam. In his life, there is no sense of otherness. Can the man experience husband is other than me? No. And therefore, the one who is abiding in this absolute, he has Shatrau Mitre Putre Bandhau Ma Kuru Yatnam Vigraha Sandhau. There are no friends, there are no enemies. Now come back to yourself. Green color, yellow color, red color. Are my eyes friendly to some colors and inimical to some colors? No. The thumb rule is Prakashak, illuminator, is not influenced by what is illumined. We illuminate waking, dream, deep sleep. Waker does not illuminate dream and deep sleep. The dreamer does not illuminate waking and the deep sleep. The deep sleeper does not illuminate waking and the dream. But when we say, I had good sleep, but in between bad dream, who is this I? Purushottama. So the one who says this thing, he is eliminating the waker without becoming a waker. Because waker was not in the deep sleep. But there was someone. And the same someone is also supporting the waker's waking experiences. Yo mam evamasam mudaha janati purushottamam sa sarvavid bhajati mam sarva bhavena bharata. Sarva bhavena bharata means what? By body, speech and mind. Friends, the difference between a social worker going and doing service and a mother cleaning the dirty linens of the child. What is the difference? A social worker wants recognition. NGO. But when the mother cleans the dirty linens of the child, she doesn't claim, I have done that. Now what is the difference? In case of social worker, he is good for nothing, therefore he takes social service. And in case of mother, the child is none other than my own extension. Wise people don't serve anybody, they love everybody. And whatever is an expression of love, the highest expression of God. Because love is not a thought. Thoughts will come and go. Love is an experience. This is what is mentioned here. Saha sarvavid bhajati mam sarva bhavena bharata. Here one caution. In Kerala, I was staying with one Gujarati family. And that Amma used to give me morning tea, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. One day she asked, Swamiji, my son, you are saying he is studying for his 12th standard. So he also studies, so I also get up and give him coffee early morning. Do you also give tea in the morning? So I love him also, I love you also. So what is the difference between the two? I said, because of your love for me, you will never become miserable. And your love for your child, your son, if he doesn't listen to you what you want, then you will become miserable. The love which terminates into misery is not love, it is asakti. आसक्ति कैन जा सकती दिखती नहीं See, Swami, please explain properly. I say, look here. Now you have got your son. Now he is studying. He is very good. All the time you are talking about him. He will be grown up and he will study and get job or start business. And then he will think about his marriage. Yes. And suppose he marries someone whom you don't want him to marry with. Then, no, Swami, it will not happen. I say, I know it will not happen, but I am just asking you. No, then I will be miserable. As if it was predicted. And he got married to a lady elder than him, and in the dowry he got a baby. And then, Swamiji, you have already cursed me that time. Love with expectation is attachment. Love that never terminates into misery is pure love. And therefore, the real love is not corrupted by anything. This is what is said. Sarvavid bhajati mam sarva bhavena bharata. When the Mahatmas help somebody, they don't claim I have done something to somebody. They don't do. It happens. That day I had to give this example. When love is a verb, boy and a girl, they fall in love. And hurting is called as wedding. And when the love is a noun, the mother grows in love. Therefore, sarva bhavena bharata. My body, my speech, my mind. Such great masters help the whole world without claiming anything. See, friends. Now, thus concluding the last verse, iti guyyatamam shastram idamuktam maya naga etad buddhva buddhiman syat कृतकृत्यश्च bharata. Now here, see the beauty of this Sanskrit language. Bhagavan Krishna did not say here, I have told you. He said, iti guyyatamam shastram maya uktam. It was delivered by me. It is not mine. See, friends, one of the most simplest spiritual practices, use passive voice when you talk rather than using the active voice. I have done, I have done, I have done. Instead of that, hey, it is done. Who has done is not important. When we use the active voice, I becomes primary. When we use the passive voice, the work becomes primary. Bhagavan Krishna tells here, Maya Uktam. It was told by me. What was told? Guyyatamam Shastram. Again the superlative. Guyya Shastra, Guyyatara Shastra, Guhyattama Shastra. Good, better, best. Guhya Shastra is how to live in this world as a body. Dharma Shastra is Guhya Shastra. Guhyattara Shastra is evolving into higher plane of existence that is pertaining to the jiva, and the devotion or the um, upasana is the Guhyattara Shastra. And Guhyattama Shastra is knowing oneself. So Adi Bhautik is Guhyatara Shastra, Guhya Shastra. Adi Daivik is Guhyatara Shastra, and Adhyatmik is Guhyattama Shastra. Bulb is Guhya Shastra, light is Guhyatara Shastra, electricity is Guhyattama Shastra. Iti Guhyatamam Shastram. Therefore, I told you, if we do not know what is the name of this tree, it doesn't matter. If we do not know what must be the cost of this thing, it doesn't matter. But it matters whether we know ourselves or not. See, iti Guhyatamam Shastram, idamuktam maya nagha. Anagha is nishpap. Agham is sin, pap. Na bhogam vina hanyate iti agam. For understanding an example, I come to your country and then your government declares highest award for me. Example, oh, and I am busy in my retreat. So I tell, Arvind, why you please go and take it. He'll be very happy. Okay. He'll go and take it. But then they come to know I am a cheat of the highest order. And therefore, he should be hanged to death. Sin. First was merit, punya, karma. Second was cheat, sin. Then I said, Arvind, I am busy here. You go and hang yourself. Hey, I can't. Merit you can pass on to somebody. Sins you have to go through. Anagha, O sinless one. We may not be able to good to all, but don't do bad to anybody. How important it is. And bad things happen by these three channels. Bodily, we hurt. By speech, we hurt somebody. There are people they are called sadist. And third, by thought. Satyanas ho jaye. No. Iti guhyatamam shastram idamuktam mayanaka. Thereafter, etad buddhva. It is not said krutva. Nothing to do. There are two words. One is jnanam, second is bodha, buddhva. Jnanam is what you are gathering in the satsang. Bodha is your personal experience. So, etad buddhva, so having studied this 15th chapter in deep understanding, and then we have come to recognize, yes, now I know who am I. And if I know who am I, will I like to go and tell others? Be attentive. If I know who am I, there are no others. Left hand, right hand, are they others? One person asked Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, um, when some people talk very bad, how to deal with other people? Bhagavan, simple thing. Where is the other? Where is the other? That which is included in the definition of I, we do not hate it. We love it. That which is excluded from the definition of I, we suffer, we hate. Example. In Delhi, I was having my talks. Morning talk, evening talks. So in the morning talk, there used to be one girl, a Punjabi girl, very beautiful, well built, sit in the front and listen. On second or third day, I had to go somewhere for breakfast. So when I reached there, she was also there. I said, hey, you are also invited here for breakfast. Swamiji, this is my ghar, my house. I don't know who takes me where. Then I said, okay, let mummy prepare. You come and sit with me. So for the first time, I took a girl's hand so closely to wash the nails. They were so long and red color. So I said, hey, do you eat beetroots or you drink blood? How come your nails are so red? Mine are not red, you know. What is the technique you are doing? And how they are growing? Do you put some manure there or fertilizer? And after that, breakfast was over. Next day again she came for the lecture. Her earlier she used to sit like that. That day she closed her fist like this and she was sitting like this. My attention was only there. After the lecture was over, I hey come. And I took her hand. Swamiji, I said, no, you cannot take it, do it away. Give me. And I, hey God, so beautiful nail. What you have done? Swamiji, I cut them. I said, never mind, give me those. I like them very much. Swamiji, I have thrown them. Be attentive. When the nails were included in the definition of I, they were beautiful. I love them. I don't hate them. And they were separated from the definition of I, they became a garbage, is it not? For the great masters, they don't delete anybody from their definition of I. Atma upammena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna sukham va yadi va dukkham sa yogi paramo mataha. He who excludes nothing and includes everything, he alone has recognized the Purushottama. Etan buddhva buddhiman syad. Our life stands fulfilled kritakrityascha bharata. Nothing more to be achieved than this. Etan buddhva buddhiman syad kritakrityascha bharata. Kritakrityata means what? All that has to be done is done. Now to understand this, let us take an example. I have 7 daughters. Example, how? 6 daughters could find out their fools and got lost. The 7th one was dumb. And she was not able to find out any boy for her. So I, as a father, what I will do? All the time worrying about, iski shadi kar. So wherever I go, only one theme in my head. So when I go to attend some marriages, there also, hey, do you know some boy for my daughter? Blah, 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 blah. Even if I go to some cremation, there also, hey, do you know somebody? Oh, wohi hai, mar raha. Only one theme. And then one day, she gets married and goes away from the house. That time, kritakrityasya bharata. Life is fulfilled. So in fulfillment of life, there are no loose ends left. Life is complete. You people stop. This is Bhagavad Gita. Having known this, there is nothing more remains to be known. Actually, by this chapter, Bhagavad Gita should be complete. There are many Mahatmas, they start teaching Bhagavad Gita from the 16th chapter, not from the first, second chapter. Because unless you have the quality, see, Sura Asura, Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhi, Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti, unless we are qualified, this will become a burden on our head. Therefore, friends, let us live this knowledge. And for this, I suggest you try. The talks are already on the YouTube. Listen them again and again, morning, evening. Because you are heard live, it will be easier for you to comprehend. And thus, this knowledge will seep in and through all our systems. That result is, we are happy for no reason. Be unreasonably happy. That is ultimate in life. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari